Good morning, everyone. How are you today? It's a brand new week, and today is Monday. So we'll be kickstarting it with a fresh one. Alright. So without wasting any much of our time, we're going to quickly jump into it and get it started. Today we're going to watch a video about Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay? So after watching the video, you guys should be able to answer the questions that follows. Okay, let's go take a look.
Once upon a time, there was a poor widow who lived with her son. Her son Jack did not work because he was a very lazy young man. That was why they almost had no money.
Mom, is there anything to eat? I'm hungry.
Each passing day, they had become poorer and poorer until they had come to a point where they had to sell their cow, Milkwhite, because they could no longer feed her. Jack's mother told him to bring the cow to the marketplace and sell it for the best price he could get. Maybe then they could buy some food to eat. On his way to the market, Jack came across a somewhat weird-looking old man. The old man had a look at the cow and turned to Jack and said,
Hi, my boy. If you give me this cow, I will give you very valuable things in return.
Jack was very happy to hear this. The old man took out 5 beans from his pocket.
Beans? But these are magic beans.
Jack, of course, did not believe him at first. But the old man insisted.
Look, young man, you seem like a good and bright kid. Take these magic beans. You won't regret it. Trust me.
Jack believed the old man and gave him Milkwhite in return for the magic beans. Happy with the exchange he had made, Jack ran home.
Ma, look what I've got!
Seeing Jack running to her so excited, his mother thought that he had sold the cow for a lot of money. But then when Jack showed her the magic beans, his mum was pretty cross. She threw the magic beans into the garden and sent Jack to his room. You are grounded in your room until I tell you to come out, and no dinner for you tonight. In the morning, Jack looked out the window, and he could not believe his eyes. From his bedroom window, he could see a stalk growing up really fast. This was neither a tree or a giant flower. This was a magic beanstalk. Jack jumped on the giant beanstalk from his window. Using the leaves and the twisty vines like the rungs of a ladder, he started to climb up the beanstalk. After a while, he found himself in a weird place where everything was much bigger than normal. He saw a path full of flowers and a very big house at the end of it. Jack came to the house and knocked on the door. A lady giant answered.
Well, I was going to ask if you had something to eat.
Yes, I do, but you must disappear before my husband gets back, because he loves the taste of young children and so he eats them up.
Jack, of course, was a bit frightened, but also he was very hungry. Just as he was sitting at the table to have a bite, he heard someone talking outside with a deep voice.
Fee, fo, foes, I smell a child with my nose. Raw or cooked, I don't mind. I can't get enough of those. doze.
The woman called out to Jack.
Hide in the oven right this moment, my child.
Jack hid in the oven at once. The giant went into the kitchen and started to sniff around.
I can smell children.
What are you talking about, dear? You're probably smelling the meat I've given the cats yesterday.
After he had finished his dinner, the giant started to count his gold. After a short while, he was tired from counting the gold, and so he fell asleep. Jack came out of the oven and took a bag of gold. He threw the bag right under his magic beanstalk. Then off he went down, holding onto the beanstalk. He found the bag of gold he threw down and ran home right away. When Jack's mother saw the gold, she was very happy. From that day on, there would be no more poverty or hunger for them. But after a few months had passed by, all the gold they had finished. With no other option, Jack climbed up the beanstalk and went to the house of the giants. The giant's wife was somewhat a little suspicious of him this time.
Last time you were here, we lost a bag of gold.
But still she pitied the young boy and invited him in. Not long after, the giant came home.
Biffy fo-foes, I smell a child with my nose. Raw or cooked, I don't mind. I can't get enough of those.
Hearing the giant's song, Jack jumped into the oven once again. After finishing his dinner, the giant asked his wife to bring his chicken. When his wife brought the chicken, he ordered the chicken to lay an egg. Leaving Jack fully surprised, the chicken laid a golden egg. And when the giant went to his room to rest, Jack came out of the oven and took the chicken and rushed down the beanstalk. Thanks to the golden egg, Jack and his mother were rich once again. But after some time had passed, Jack decided to try his luck once again and started to climb up the magic beanstalk. This time he went into the house without being seen by the wife and hid in a big copper pot. Sometime later the giant came home.
Biffy fo-foes. I smell a child with my nose. Raw or cooked, I don't mind. I can't get enough of those.
This time the giant's wife decided she wanted Jack caught.
If there is a child around here, then it should be in the oven.
Of course, Jack had hid somewhere else this time. The giant and his wife were determined to find the child, but although they searched everywhere in the house, they just could not find him. After their dinner, the giant put a golden harp on the table, and so he ordered play. Playing lullabies, the harp put the giant to sleep. At that moment, Jack knew that he wanted this harp more than anything else in the world. In order to do so, he climbed up the sleeping giant's knee, jumped on the table, and to the harp. But something really unexpected happened. Help! The harp yelled! Jack jumped down the table with the harp on his back. The giant woke up and started to run after him. Jack Jack started to slide down the beanstalk as fast as he could, and the giant followed. When he reached home, Jack called to his mother.
Mom, quick, bring me an axe.
They both started to cut down the beanstalk. And finally, the beanstalk, and of course the giant, fell down on the ground with a big noise. They were safe from the giant.
Oh God, we're safe.
They were safe, all right, but Jack was very regretful of all the things he had done. He almost lost his life because of his greed. He promised his mother that he would never ever steal from anyone again, and that he would work really hard from now on. From that day on, Jack and his mother were never poor again. Yes, they did have the golden egg-laying chicken to help, but Jack also never stopped working ever again.
Yeah. What a story that was. I know you did like it, don't you? I know you do. Okay, now it's time for the question time. Okay, so the question I want you guys to answer are gonna be true or false questions. For example, in case you don't know what true means or what false means, I'm gonna use myself as a typical example. Teacher John is a teacher at Kamai Star International School. True or false? True, because I'm a teacher at Kamai Star International School. Is Teacher John black? Teacher John is black. True or false? True, because Teacher John is black. I'm a black man. Is Teacher John is a Cambodian. That means I'm a native of Cambodia. That means my nationality is Cambodian. True or false? False, because I'm not. I'm an African. I'm not a Cambodian. Okay? So now you know what true or false means. Teacher John is a girl. True or false? False, because I'm a man. I'm not a woman. Okay? So true or false means when something is real, then it is true. And when it is unreal, then it is false. Okay? With that in mind, let's go and attempt some of the questions. So here we'll be looking at Jack and the Beanstalk comprehension questions. First of all, this might not be for all the grades, but I want all the students to attempt this so long you've watched this video. Why did Jack and his mother decide to sell their cow? What was their reason? Why was that? Why did Jack and his mother decide to sell their cow? That's the first question. Who did Jack meet on the way to the market? Was Jack's mother happy when she saw the magic beans? Was Jack's mother happy when she saw the magic beans, like with butterflies in her stomach? Was she? Was Jack scared of the giant when he climbed the beanstalk and went to the giant house? Giant means very big and huge. You see, when you look at Jack is like this, very little. When you look at the giant, it's like massive. So giant means extraordinary sized human beings. Who gave some food to Jack? Who was the person that gave Jack some food? What did Jack steal from the giant? What did Jack steal from the giant? Each time he, gets out of his hiding place and goes to take something that does not belong to him. So when you take something that doesn't belong to you, that means you are stealing something. That automatically makes you a thief. Okay? So with that said, the next one will be, what did Jack do when the giant saw him with the magical harp? What did Jack do when the giant saw him with the magical harp that I want to use to play, the one that he wanted the most? Then this is going to be for you guys. Circle the correct true or false. Where is it? Where is my true? Okay, right, true or false. This one I want you to do. Jack and his mother were very poor. Is it true? When you are poor, you don't have money. When you're rich, you've got money. His mother told him to sell their only cow and goat at the market. Have they got goat as well, or was it only a cow? His mother told him to sell their only cow and goat at the market. Is it true or false? The giant's wife also gave Jack some food. Is it true or false? The giant looked funny, so Jack was never afraid of him. Is this true or false? The giant couldn't catch Jack because Jack ran faster than him. Is this one true or false? The giant died in the end. Did he? Did he die? Okay, we're going to find out at the other side of the aisle. Okay, for now I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to see you when you see me. Just a short video, to keep you up and running. I'm sure you're going to like that, but with lots of questions to answer. So I'll be sending forth the questions for you to attempt all of them. So when we come back at the Zoom meeting, we can be able to do the review all together. Okay, bye for now, and I'll see you guys when you see me. Thank you.